Yeah.
And they pull these movies quick. If you ain't doing nothing the first 2 weeks,
Oh, they
first
pulling
week,
it. Oh, they pulling it. It's going straight to digital, and HBO Max is definitely going to have it. Probably sometime in November.
I gotta make sure I got that password.
That's when I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, I guess not. It's Tuesday, ain't nothing going on.
Hey.
ain't nothing going on.
No game on.
It's 7:45, 95 degrees.
I ain't got no mission today. I'll go ahead and watch it
today. Ain't nothing going on around here.
Ain't nothing going on around here.
Let me go ahead and see what this is about. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It is a different type of day. It's windy outside. It's cool. The squirrels are out there trying to get a nut. The dogs are barking, and I'm gonna stop right there. But we're a little bit chipper here at the Just Acting Up Show. Your boy Joffy in the building. Mike, what's up, man? How you feeling, man? You loving this weather so far?
Yeah, man, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. It's a little bit nippy outside for my liking, but hey, man, it's the fall season, so I like it. It's all right. It's all right. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Man, we're doing good, man. I'm talking about, man, I like this time of the year, man. The fall, the leaves of the trees turn colors. The temperature get cooler because it'd be hot. It'd be hot over there in Houston. Chris, how you digging the weather, bro? You all right over there? What's wrong?
You know, I'm just shaking my head at these folks. You know, it's that time of year where everybody doing their Halloween pranks and scaring people and stuff. And you know, I was at the vet the other day with the dogs, and well, the security guard, she got pranked, and it was just, how you scared of dogs and you work at the dog park at the veterinarian clinic? I mean, she was just like. I mean, left her posting everything, just took off. I was just like, oh, okay.
That dog just wanted to play, man.
That dog, like, what's wrong with her?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with her? Like, the dog looked around like I should be running from something. Like, what she?
So she moving too big and tell her nothing.
Yeah, that's one of those things. You fill out the application. Do you like dogs? She put yes, but really it's no.
No.
She took off running. Running.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
When you gotta bite your lip like this and run, that's when you mean it, bro. You trying to get away, boy. There's no talking. There's no. You just straight hawking, man. Good gracious, boy. Getting calories, burning them calories, sister. Man, we got a great show for y'all, man. The NBA season is getting ready to kick off, and there is a certain documentary that's coming out. It's never too much. Just a little hint right there. Yes, and more. All that and more. Just Acting Up Show. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Just Acting Up Show. It's been a while since we've done a show, but I mean, like a show. We got some interviews coming to you, but this is us. This is us. So you know what to do when you come on the show. You gonna like.
Y'all follow.
Oh shit!
Damn it, man. Get it right.
Hey man, it's been a long time. Let's take it one more time. Hey, you should leave this in here, Chris. Don't take this out. All right, so let's run this and do it again. So you say like.
Yeah, you should like.
I say like.
Okay, I'll let you say like. Okay, you should
like,
follow, and then
And
James
subscribe.
freezes. Oh, there you
okay,
go.
who say subscribe?
I froze.
You froze. You
Yeah,
froze
you
for.
froze.
You still? Man, we having some tech issues, ladies and gentlemen. It's winter. It's cold outside, girl.
Y'all get the point. Y'all know what to do. This is
Yeah,
what
Okay.
y'all
like
All right. Yeah, that's good. Like,
put
follow,
it in their
comment,
face.
and subscribe. See, I can see it.
what was going on today, man? I'm freezing and everything. I'm doing the little kiln and everything. Good gracious, man. Well, we're gonna get it right one day. That boy Michael's over there wetting his whistle.
I always froze. Oh, I'm supposed to say something. Oh, my bad.
Wetting my whistle, man. Oh man, let's go ahead and get the show kicked off now. The NBA season is kicking off. Man, I got like for real. I always say this, but I got to go to a game. Something about this young Rockets team. Hey man, we looking pretty. I know it's preseason, but I'm excited for this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got a young team, we got a good team, and just seeing the success of Boston, which is the team our current coach built, and seeing what he's doing with our young team here, we'll probably be next.
Yeah,
I feel like I said, give Houston 3 years tops. We're gonna be a title town in all sports. We've seen,
yeah.
the Astros are always gonna be the Astros. The Texans are now coming along, and you're gonna see the Rockets.
You know what? You need to stop saying that, brother Chris. I love you, man. You my brother, man.
What's your record? I know he's gonna.
Hey, I know we ain't talking about. First of all, shout out to Russell Wilson. May you have a great game. We're filming this on Saturday. Russell, Sarah, keep y'all hands away from each other. It's game time, Russell. Okay, cool. Now, back to basketball here. Yes, the Rockets, I see they put up some points. They've been doing their thing, although it has been preseason. So let's just hope for the best this year, guys. Let's get up in the playoffs. Let's be contenders and everything. And shout out to the Astros. Hey man, is it just me that don't it feel weird that the Astros are not in the playoffs anymore?
It does.
It feels weird.
Like we got used to it being in the playoffs.
Yeah, around about this time. So man,
Yeah.
shout out to the Astros. Maybe next year, man.
Shout out to the Texans because he gave that poetic soliloquy on his Steelers, which sorry.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. The Texans look pretty good. So this is the first time I'm gonna say this, probably the last. But shout out to the Texans. They doing pretty good too. All right, that's it.
Yeah. They do have a challenge coming up. I think it's Green Bay. So we're gonna see. That's gonna be So we're gonna keep an eye on that right now. They heading into the Thanksgiving break and everything very soon. Yeah. The BT Hip Hop Awards. We recently did a live show. Shout out to Tabitha and Tabby and Dabby.
Good act, bad act.
Yes, sir. But we was in unison on that one. Good act, bad act. They joined us. It was a reaction video. It was some people up in the comments that were talking about, man, show the show. Thank you for the smart person who commented saying that if we showed the actual show, we would have got claps by YouTube. All them logos and everything. Man, no, can't do it like that. So
that's a tricky space because sometimes you just don't want to deal with all the copyright stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to stream it here, there's a lot of red tape there.
Yeah, man.
I think it was a good viewership. So shout out to everybody that tuned in and joined us with as we covered the hip hop awards.
Man, shout out to Tabia, man, and Devion. I hate that I missed it, but I had other prior engagements that I had to do. I know we did the BET Awards, not the hip hop, but the BET Awards. Boy, that was fun. We had
and I'll say it here first that we are in talks of creating something where we do that more, just not around the award show, but more so like at least on a monthly basis where we do some type of live like that. So because people they really just enjoyed our banter, our comedy while we were just talking amongst each other. More so, I think we was more engaged in the conversation than we were the award show. So
Yeah.
We have a space coming up for that, so y'all be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking to the people. We were really talking, conversating in the comments. It was really fun. They're very funny. We got some hilarious watchers, viewers.
Yeah,
Some people from
yeah, people
Australia.
Australia,
Yeah,
Canada,
yeah,
Africa. Yeah, they was commenting from all over, so they was
yeah,
tuning in, locking in.
yeah. So we really appreciate it. I'm mad about. I'm sorry. Like I'm mad that they why didn't have the cipher going for the hip hop awards. I'm like that'd be the best part right there. The cipher. We want to see like the up and you know what?
Well,
I don't
one
ask
thing
my
I mentioned doing the live though, like right now, the hip hop got a lot of they may have lost a lot of sponsorship. That was I think Sprite was one of their sponsors for that. Uh,
Yeah. For that cipher, yeah, it was.
Everything going on with hip hop right now with all the Diddy stuff and a lot of them sponsors probably pulled out. They was in a smaller arena. They had a small stage, So I think a lot of stuff that's going on in the industry just kind of affected what was going on with the awards. So
Yeah, right now, just to touch on that just a little bit, the labels, this has been a down year for the labels. If you're not the big four in hip hop right now, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, and Future, they really not putting money behind you. And it's been a down year, and labels are shutting it down early. So yeah, man, music has been pretty much a downhill. But man, it would have been nice. It would have been nice if I would have been there, but man, y'all held it down. So
hey,
it's
we
out.
got the Soul Train one next month. So
Ooh, I'm gonna be there.
okay,
Soul
the
Train.
Soul Train is next month.
The
Got to find out.
soul.
Yeah. Shout out to Don Cornelius, R.I.P. Hey,
Train.
how long you gonna hold that note?
Damn, you got to stop freezing, bro. You
Hey, you freezing,
All right,
boy.
I wouldn't freeze. I was doing
worse
it at that
days.
time. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll
Hey,
take that.
City, come help this
Help,
man.
help me, please. No, I was actually hitting that note. So okay, I'm sorry, my bad. This the weather, man. It make this time of year may feel a little bit chipper. And you know what? Speaking of that, before we close this segment, I I'm joking, but I'm serious. I'm serious, but I'm joking. Um, I shared this with the group a couple days ago. So a family friend of mine, you already know how it is around this time of year, where you got was it fall back, spring forward, fall backwards. So we're getting ready to fall backwards and the time
Mhm.
change, getting darker outside. So a family friend of mine shared this because I'm always on this time. I'm always on this period about safety, but more of around the holiday times. So a family friend of mine shared this. Attention, ladies, it's fall. It's starting to get darker earlier. Make sure you fill up your gas tank before sunset. Keep an extra charger with you at all times. Signing up for AAA is a great idea. Check your tires and oil. No ATM runs in the evening. Park in well lit areas. Only unlock your doors if you are immediately getting out of your car. Pay attention to your surroundings. Heads up, phones down, stay safe. And that sounds good, don't it, fellas? Like, yeah, don't it?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds yeah, because we all we come from a family that has like a lot of ladies, a lot of women, and we have a lot of friends in our act community that are women. Hey, so I'm not going to say her name out loud, but this one person commented on my post. I didn't much answer. I don't entertain ignorance, but this person said, I just think she put a laughing emoji for the reaction first, foremost, and she said she she says, I just think it's ridiculous why we should have to be in a place where we have to look over our shoulder or have someone with us. They pulled this in Texas, the police saying that to reduce crime, people must stay indoors after dark. They pulled this in Berlin, called a curfew. Go home and let the criminals take over. One day, we as Americans will get back to normal and be able to live life without fear or these ridiculous things.
And then they say Chivalry is not dead. Yes, it is.
Ma'am, and they kind of tore up in the comments. I ain't just gonna lie to you. They got on her in the comments. It was pretty funny. And I don't
Well,
like to wish
stupid
them.
is stupid.
Say it again, Chris.
I say stupid is stupid.
Man, look, man. Like I said, I don't like to wish nothing bad on nobody, but this is the part in the scary movie where somebody says something stupid and they get clapped. Madam,
Yeah,
it's it's we post things like that to keep you more aware of your surroundings and be aware of what's going on and safety first. Because, like I said, there's always a burglar or a robber or whatever is always going to look for any small opportunity.
to get you. And you know what? And I'm gonna say this real quick because to stay here in this topic, I don't want to turn it into no man versus woman.
No.
But ladies, if your man is asking you, "Are you okay? Are you safe? Where you at? Come home. Don't stop. This and that." That's not him being insecure or trying to know your whereabouts. That's a man that's protecting you and want to know that you're safe. So if you're on a date with a man and he drops, or you leave the man's house and you say, "Hey, call me whenever you get home," that's a way of saying, "I want to know if you're safe."
Hmm.
You get what I remember a certain somebody. I'm not gonna call out no names. Used to, didn't understand that concept. And it's the same thing for men too. If your wife asks you, or girlfriend, or significant other, whoever she may be to you, asks you, "Hey, where you at? Are you okay? Where you at?" That's not checking up on you. That's to see that. I mean, that's not trying to see where you're at with another woman and cheating. That's checking on you to see if you're safe.
Hmm.
So it
Hmm.
goes both ways. All right. So that's just my little spiel on that.
Yeah, no, that's a great spill, man. I'm pretty. All of us. I like when people check on me, see if I'm safe. I like being
Exactly.
safe.
Exactly.
It's like during the holiday season, is just so much going on, and we got so much crime. The crime rate goes up. And like I said, we post this to keep you aware of certain things. Like for example, when they was putting little toilet tissues or whatever at the gas pump, and somebody touch it, and somebody will feel very sick, and they follow you to your destination, coming, sad to say, kidnap you. So
That's
we
right.
just sharing these things so people can be more aware. So
That's right.
yeah. So
Safety first.
just say it again, Chris.
Safety first.
Say it with
Cause
your chest.
I say it with your chest. Cause I'm telling you, if somebody try to keep my mind, I'm going Liam Neeson. Oh God, I'm going Liam Neeson. I'm going to empty that bank account. I'm going hunting for a nigga.
Have a
I'm
certain
going,
set of skills.
I gotta sweat. If I don't have a certain set of skills, I'm gonna develop one, homeboy. So what you
Man, for real, y'all. Be safe out there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere. We're about to get into the Critics Corner. Talk about some entertainment news on the Just Acting Up Show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Critics Corner, where we talk about entertainment news. But also, don't forget to go over to Jarvis VIP room, ladies and gentlemen. Me and my shenanigans. Always got something going on. I got to upload some more stuff, man.
it's good. Hey, it's good.
Call me business. He just started. I was like, oh,
He got you in mid chew.
My bad, brother. We want me
you know,
redo that right there.
nah,
Yeah,
yeah, it was breakfast time, but
it's breakfast time, man.
No
See,
good, man.
hey, I'm dedicated. I took one bite and put it away because
My bad, Chris. My bad.
he just started going. I was like, oh, hold on.
My bad, bro. I'm sorry. I thought it was.
you could have kept carrying on. Hey, man,
Yeah,
yeah, eat that critical. Yeah,
yeah, It ain't called me a few times to eat snacks on this doggone show, man. Oh man, yeah. Critics Corner, Johnson VIP room. Y'all be seeing me in my. As a matter of fact, the next video I'm about to upload actually is me being at Wendy's, and some stuff was going down, and had to get up out of there. But y'all can tune into. Yeah, man. Tune into the shorts, videos, and all my other shenanigans on Johnson VIP room. Now let's talk about this documentary. Can't feel myself, no want nobody else. I'm sorry, that's my. I can't do Luther. Only Luther can do Luther. Only Luther, man. And the
yeah,
Luther documentary, only Luther. And the Never Too Much documentary is debuting. Finally, it was in film festivals at first, from what I've been told, and now it's finally coming out on November 1st, I believe. Yeah, Luther
Yeah,
Vandross documentary.
I believe Jamie Foxx produced it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, it's produced by Jamie Foxx. So
Man,
Yeah.
shout out to the Luther estate and RIP to Luther. It's over. It's due time, man. It's
Yeah.
due time. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, man. We've been wanting to get into learn more about Mr. Vandross himself. The dance with my father. I can't do Luther's voice. I can't do it. Let Luther do Luther, James.
Now after Luther, can we please get an Isley Brother biopic, please?
I'm surprised they
Yeah.
haven't gotten that yet.
Bro, they have not done
They have
one.
not. They man.
They did come close to something like it was a movie that came out about the record label that they was once on.
Mhm.
Somebody did play, well, some group of people did play the Isley Brothers. I know Wiz Khalifa was on there. I think he was playing Jimmy. No, it wasn't Jimi Hendrix. It was one. It was a movie. I can't remember it, but yeah, they Cadillac Records. I believe that was it or something like that.
Oh, that was about the blues. What's the
No,
blues? Billie
it
Holiday.
wasn't. No, it wasn't Cadillac Records. Now I gotta look it up because people gonna say, "Oh, now that's wrong." But
Yeah.
it was one of them. It was one of them. But one of those biopics. But anyway, yeah. So shout out to everyone bringing that Luther Vandross documentary to life. So
Please get that out there. That's dope.
Next
Yeah,
step would be
please,
a movie.
man.
Ooh.
Tell me, man. Please get that out, brothers. Can I go on my way? Okay, we won't get copyrighted. Oh,
Where would I be?
about to start. Boy, I tell you, put on the Ozzy right now, boy. Get the barbecue pit going. Shoot, man. Oh man, but yeah, man. Other than that, another news: Venom: The Last Dance comes out this week. Tom Hardy said, I mean, maybe there's rumors. Maybe they're gonna have to bring up the Brinks truck, back it on up, because he said this last time he playing Venom. I'm like, bro, do you know what you signed on for? So, but I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how this thing goes. They said there's two end credit scenes for Venom Last Dance. I'm just ready to enjoy it, get my popcorn ready. So,
yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, Venom. Tom Hardy did his thing. You know,
mhm.
Yeah.
I like the first one. I like the second one, although a lot of people didn't like the first one and second one, but you know, it was for him to play, Brock, and then he turns around and voices Venom is hilarious. So that
Yeah,
like yeah.
Oh,
So it's
that's gonna be good. I'm looking
yeah,
forward to it.
yeah.
yeah. And
I
by
think
the way, the move go ahead, James. Chris, my bad.
I think they said, is it Andrew Garfield Spider Man is the one that's connected to his universe?
I
Might
don't
be.
I want to say it's Andrew Garfield. I'm not sure. One of Spider Mans is connected to his universe. I forgot which one. I
don't
want to say it's
know.
the Andrew Garfield one.
We're gonna
Yeah.
find out very, very soon. I'm gonna go to the early showing. I'm done. Some people, I love watching movies with a lot of people being there together, like, yeah. Then there's sometimes where I like, there's too many people in here.
Yeah, I kind of miss being off on Fridays at my old job. Cause one thing that was cool about that, when movies like that drop,
Mhm.
you get to go to the movie theaters where nobody is in there.
Yeah,
In the early morning.
yeah,
Me and my wife, we went to go see Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, and it wasn't
mhm.
that many people there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
People, people.
and by the way, the Osley Brothers movie where they're in there, it's called Spinning Gold.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
spinning gold.
Whoa, how do I know? I'm sorry. Yeah, man. People be up in the movie theaters, baby crying, people talking, people on the phone sneezing, and just people, somebody in the back trying to record for their own little demo. And anyway, I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Um, Joker. The 5 Day Low Show made Ray D. Man, this movie.
Nobody was calling for it.
Man,
Nobody was asking for it.
The movie does says musical, but it's just some things where you just. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna wait till it come out.
No, Way to Bond is sequel. Just off the strength of it being a musical. I can tell you it ain't gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, hey man.
You know, honestly, after the first one, did it really need a sequel? No. It didn't need a sequel. And for them to turn it into a musical, it just was tragic. But let's talk about these numbers real quick. So the movie, to the cost of making it was like almost $200 million, and it only brought in $37.8 million in North America. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, that is a bomb. Tragic.
Yeah, that's. Hopefully, get some time.
Yeah, I mean, it's somebody getting fired. So
hopefully, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike. My bad.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hopefully, get some type of more overseas or something. I don't know. I mean, I like the first one. It was interesting. It was good. It was fresh. I would have been for the and when we heard the news, they said they turned into a musical. We thought that was a rumor when they first said that. I mean, if you're gonna use this Joker, I would have said it would make sense if you'd have took. I mean, I know they said that this Joker was not gonna be a part of the DC universe, but I'm like, okay, so what y'all doing? You know, if you're gonna take this same Joker, you might as well put him into the main DC, whatever, and go run it. But they have they different versions, and it's like keep people confusion. Like y'all need to be all one main universe, or I don't know what they're doing. So I don't know.
I don't know. I believe I don't know. This is like a mystery, but they said Todd Phillips has a history of this because he did The Hangover. So the first Hangover was a classic. The second Hangover,
it wasn't hitting the same.
It wasn't hitting the same. And then he doubled back and made the third Hangover, and they was like,
yeah,
it's getting ridiculous now.
yeah. So this is like consistent with him. So I don't know, man. I just know I feel bad for the production people and the writers because as we all are in the business, we know now that that's very devastating to a lot of people's careers because that's a $200 million investment and the only return they got was $37 million. That's just in North America. And then we're not counting everyone else, but if you already at 37, there ain't no way you can top 200 million, and it's been in the office for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it'll do better on the worldwide release.
That's probably what they're gonna make up for. That's and they pull these movies quick. If you ain't doing nothing the first 2 weeks,
they pulling it. It's going straight to digital, and HBO Max is definitely gonna have it. Probably sometime in November.
I gotta make sure I got that password.
That's when I'm gonna watch it.
It's Tuesday, ain't nothing going on.
Ain't nothing going on.
No game on.
It's 7:45, 95 degrees.
I ain't got no motion today. I'll go ahead and watch
it today. Ain't nothing going on around here.
Ain't nothing going on around here.
Let me go ahead and see what this is about.
Oh, well.
Let me see.
It's a musical. I might just listen to it in my ear on the way to work.
I might listen. I'm gonna listen to it while I'm spraying houses outside.
Ain't nothing going on around here. Yeah, just have something on in the background, just have some movement in the background. Yeah, that's what we gonna do.
Oh, this is the worst one. I'm about to go to sleep. So you put a movie
Oh yeah,
on just to have something on in the background.
yeah. You nodding off like you ain't much fight your sleep.
No.
You almost man, you just let it happen. So hey
Like it
man,
is,
but
like they say, it is what it is.
it is
Yeah,
what it yeah,
man.
it is what it is. But I do wish everybody that was a part of that film in front of the camera and behind the camera much success afterwards. We all
Yeah.
have those, like for real. Like I said, we're a part of this community, and we know how hard it is to make a film. But we do hope everybody has success. We got to, and I got to clean it up now too, because basically, the further we get into this stuff, boy, they gonna be like, "Remember, you was on the show and you said
It's
you said it."
you are 100% right, because before we got into this business, we looked at it different in a different lens now. But it's like, bro, like this is like very hard for a lot of
Yeah.
people behind this project. Like people then lost their jobs. I'm pretty sure you won't never hear
Yeah.
it, but someone got fired for sure.
So somebody getting Nate, boy. You
Yeah. So yeah.
made
So
this film.
yeah, and then that's on your record. So what was the
What's
last project you wrote? The Joker 2? We gonna call you back.
what was that? That what's the name? That Norman Osborn, that William
Yeah.
Defoe. You know
Yeah.
how much I stink of ice. The board
We'll
members just
call
look at
you.
you.
We'll
The
call
board,
you. Don't call us.
the board members just look at you like
Yeah.
it's lunchtime. You gonna wrap this up?
You talk
Come on,
all
Mr.
low.
Osborne. Oh man, but yeah, man, and more serious news. Now, this is a serious matter now, Michael and Christopher.
Uh-oh.
James Cameron is teaming up with the AI team. He's
Okay.
becoming what he said he didn't want to happen. He's joining the AI robot.
I mean, art imitates life is a real thing.
The T-1000.
Yeah, our robot is, with Jeff Bezos and the Tesla robots now being available to do stuff from home.
Boy, y'all
Now,
better.
now, James Cameron, you are the last person. You the one that warned us this in 1984 with the first Terminator. Like, what is you doing? But I I'm not a fan of this, bro. Me personally, I am not
Yeah.
a fan. I do not like these Tesla robots. They are very creepy. When they pulled up in their subway and their door opened up, I'm not a fan of this. I just thank God that I'm 40. So whatever jumps out, I ain't here.
Hey, look.
I feel like
Skynet is watching. Like, dude.
I feel like that we have technologies that may be beyond advancement for society. Where they got it from, that's the conspiracy. It could be
Yeah.
from other sources, whatever. But I feel the way they feed it to the public is through entertainment and movies. To kind of
Yeah.
soften that palate so it won't be as a shocker. Like there's all this AI stuff all of a sudden coming out now, not a robot. I feel like it was kind of setting us up to kind of spoon feed us to get ready for what's to come.
It's like a soft opening to a restaurant. Like we're not gonna open it up all the way. This is gonna be open for a day or two, and then eventually we're gonna have the grand opening and we're gonna reveal, because it's getting advanced, and it's getting advanced too early.
It's too similar to what we've seen to say that it's just a made up thought. They pull these ideas from somewhere, these writers and creators,
Right.
So I feel like, it's definitely it's definitely prepped us before because it looks too much like I'm just
and the thing that kills me, I don't know if y'all ever seen the Matrix, that little cartoon version of the Matrix where they got like 4 different stories of the Matrix, where they got one where how the Matrix started was through a robot that was a house robot, and the owners was treating it like crap, and then he turned against the owners, and that started the revolution for the robots, and that's how the Matrix started.
What?
So I'm like, bro, like
Be in that gym, get ready. Might have to fight for society.
Boy,
I'm about to train my
boy.
son. Son, we gonna have to fight one day.
Get your endurance up.
You fire weapon, son. Ultron gonna be on. Boy, be Futurama up in here, boy. Go work on. Who was that said that? Rob Hayes. Shout out to Rob Hayes that worked with the Rob Hayes comedian. He was saying, man, do something else instead of fixing up AI. Man, come up with the different other things, man. I'm tired of this. I'm about to go watch Futurama. Watch the aliens gonna come down with these mother. You know what? Let me tell y'all the stuff. I'm tired of this. And ladies and gentlemen, the Wolfman trailer is out. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. You got your girl from Ozark that's on there. Happy for her. I can't think of her real name right now.
Brittany, is it Brittany from
Uh,
Ozark?
She played as Ruth on Ozark.
Ruth, yeah. Ruth.
Yeah, that's Ruth. I just can't think of her real name right now. It escapes me. But you know
Yeah,
what I'm
we got
talking about.
we got to give her real name because
Yeah,
she been
her
on it.
real name's Julia Garner.
There we go. Thank you.
Julia Garner, because she's on it.
Yeah,
She got a movie that's on Paramount right now, and now she got this one. Then of course she got Fantastic Four, so she grinding.
She's the breakout star from that show for sure.
Yes, she is. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure she is.
She a beast. If you're gonna stop me, you're gonna have to kill me. Like man, Ruth was that was a good show, man. Oh, sorry, man. But yeah, man, Wolfman trailer looks really, really good. I don't know what it is my fascination with wolves. I don't want to turn into a wolf, but I just like they just cool creatures. I just don't want to be attacked by one. But the trailer is good. Y'all should check it out. It's coming out in January. January is usually that month where I know we in the month that we in, but January has usually been that month for movies where you just like, but over the past few years, January been coming out with some good movies, and this is like one of them. Yeah. Yeah, because after the holidays, the movies go into like a little slump. But over the past few years, January has been doing really good with some great, solid films.
Yeah.
And also, can't forget, Tyler Perry has teamed up with Kerry Washington, and this comes out on Netflix in December. The 688 film that looks very, very promising. And you already know Kerry's gonna bring it all the time. So shout out to Tyler Perry Studios and Kerry Washington as they team up and collaborate to create a classic in the making. And last but not least, Black Comedy in America is out on Vice right now. It came out on October 15th, but now they have, I think it's 2 episodes so far, I believe. One was with the Kings of Comedy, RP to Bernie Mac, and I'll get into that a little bit later, where they had Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, and D.L. Hughley at one table talking to Chris Spencer about, coming up as comedians or taking on the mantle of the Kings of Comedy. We're like a really great conversation. And I love that because we all want to hear about how, where they're at now and what went on behind the scenes or whatever they're going to share with you. And I believe the second episode, Tiffany Haddish was talking to Bernie Mac's daughter about his life, his career, and, sharing some more things about it. So we love our comedy. We love our comedians. So definitely going to tune into that.
Hey, you think Cat Williams is on?
Oh, gonna be on that.
Yeah.
Oh man, they better. You got to get Cat Williams. You got to get the Wayans, Dave Chappelle. Man, yeah, there's a lot of comedians. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest that's going to join in. Derrick De-Mond is going to be joining in for an interview, so don't go nowhere. We're just acting up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest here in the building today. Actor, entrepreneur, a part of the 360 Film Group. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, I got to do all that. I got to be extra. Derrick De-Mond, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Man, Appreciate you. Welcome, man.
So
We
let's
got
go ahead and get right into it, man. Tell us about when you first got into acting. What gave you that acting? When did you get bit by that acting bug?
Man, honestly, I started acting probably in elementary, just doing plays and stuff like that in school, but actually taking it seriously. I mean, I was in theater in high school. Never thought I'd be where I am now. 2018, I got a phone call from Chris Davidson, one of the owners of 360 Film Group, along with Trevor Ford, and they were shooting their first film, Brick City. And man, it was like I got a call. Hey, cuz, you want to be in the movie? Because my cousin, by the way. You want to be in the movie? I'm like, shit, hell yeah. And ironically, I had just seen a trailer they had done for the movie that it wasn't even complete. It wasn't even a movie yet. They were just doing something, putting something together. I thought it was dope. I clicked on it, not even knowing it was theirs. I'm like, man, I would love to be in that. So fast forward, maybe like 3 weeks later, I got the call, and I'm like, yeah, no doubt, definitely. And the role I played was a guy called Cortez, which happened to be another guy. He fell out last minute. He was in the movie, and as the character Cortez, and he last minute he was like, "Nah, I can't do it." He backed out, and that's why he called me, hoping just to fill the spot. And I'm like, "Yeah, definitely for sure." And that role turned into the lead role, man. That was 2018. What, 6 years later, 5 years later,
yeah.
10 movies later.
Man, that's what's up, bro.
Man, come on now. You
Yeah.
gotta speak. That's a blessing right there.
Man, I love it, man. It's something that I never thought I'd be doing, but I love it. Like it's a passion at this point.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear people's journey into acting because it's a lot of times it's never how you expect it.
No, not at all. Not even, man. Yeah, you asked me 10 years ago, I never would have thought. I probably thought I'd be working for somebody, which I don't do. Yeah, everything's just. I mean, God is amazing, man. The life is life, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
absolutely.
you oh, go ahead,
Go
Mike.
ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I was about to say, what were you doing before that time, if you don't mind me asking?
bro,
Before
I'm
you,
one of those people. They say, what is it? What is the saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, there's more to it, but yeah, I've done everything. I work construction, man. I was a teacher. I worked in the prison system for like 7.5 years. I mean, you name it, I probably did it. I just trying to, younger. I'm 50 now, so back then you just trying to, when an opportunity comes along, I'm just trying to find the one that pays more. So that was my mentality. Hey, this job pays more. Let me go to this one. It was never my mentality to stick with something and just kind of finish it out. It was like, hey, I'm trying to get to the money. So every opportunity, I was kind of trying to climb the ladder to get to more money.
So you say prison system, was you like a correctional officer?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife was a correctional officer too.
Really?
Yeah, she did it for 12 years.
Oh man, I couldn't, bro. I couldn't have done it that long. I swear.
Yeah,
I felt like I was in there, man.
yeah,
Because
you was
when you
locked
get,
up
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
you locked up too. Yeah, they closed the doors behind me, like they do now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Salute to all the correction
yeah,
officers
no
out there,
doubt, man. It's
man.
not an
Real
easy
talk,
job,
like
brother.
that job is not easy and it's
Yeah,
not for the weak and heart. I can
not
assure you.
not at
That.
not at all.
Not at all. Artists are naturally your creator. So, do you do any writing or anything like that as well?
I write poetry, man. I've kind of fallen off
mm,
uh, over the past few years, but I do write poetry. I was also a drummer at my brother's church. My brother's a pastor. I played the drums there for 3.5 years. That's probably the only instrument that I play. Although I've always wanted to learn how to play the sax and the piano, just never got around to it. But yeah, definitely an artist, quote unquote.
That's what's up. I played the
gotcha.
drums too, man. When
Oh
I was
really?
in
Oh, so
elementary school, I played the
yeah,
drums.
yeah. You already know then.
Yeah, yeah. It hit different whenever you go from an all black school to a white school. I was
Totally,
like,
bro. Totally
this
different.
ain't the same.
It's not the same. You got to dial it back about 10 notches.
They not doing them drum like
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's crazy that you mentioned that too. I was about to ask you, like, outside of acting, your hobbies and everything. That's pretty dope. You was like pretty much um gaining your prerequisites to enter acting before you got into it. Worked in the prison system, pretty much drummer, uh,
Yeah.
what construction. So yeah,
Yeah.
Jack. Yeah, Yes, sir.
all of that plays a part in it, man, because every one of my jobs that I had, which was a lot, I mean, I was always interacting with people. And I mean, you're in front of people literally 8, 10 hours a day. Construction, I mean, 12, 14 hours a day. So I was always in front of people, either talking, laughing, or just, just doing me. And I feel like that helped out a lot when it comes to acting. Seriously.
Yeah. And they say a lot of us that are in the arts, whether it's music, acting, drawing, whatever, they say we're natural creators, right? Um, Going into that space, do you also write? Do you or do you have aspirations to write and direct as well?
I do, man. Like when I'm on set, I'm behind the camera. When I'm not in front of the camera, I'm behind the camera trying to learn, pick up. And it's funny that you asked about writing because Chris just approached me literally 2 days ago about writing for the next one of the next projects. So I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited about trying to put my pen down and get creative in that way as opposed to being in front of the camera.
Yeah, man. Man, go ahead, do exactly what I do, man. I used to do a little bit of poetry too. I have more bad nights than good nights when I get on stage. I was trying to find myself. But
Yeah,
man, when you find the right rhythm of adding poetry to your stories, dude, it's just chef's kiss, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you, man. I agree 100%.
yeah, bro. So let's talk about we was looking at your show right there. That's 360 Film Group right
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah.
Man, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what is it about that's dope that you sharing that as well too, the shirt, so everybody know, of course, to go to 360filmgroup.com. But talk to us, what is it about being an entrepreneur that you thought would be easy but come to find out can be difficult?
Man, I'll put it this way: when I was working construction, I would go in. I had to be in maybe 2:30 in the morning, and
Yeah.
wouldn't get off until, man, 5, 6:30 in the evening. So easily I'm working 14, 15 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's different when you're working for yourself. I work those hours now. I don't get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm up at maybe 5, 6, and I don't get home till 7, 8 o'clock at night. But that's the thing I find that's probably more that I didn't expect. I didn't expect that I'd be working the same amount of hours or more because you're always on. Like my business, I'm never off of work, man. My wife is, we're in business together. It's my wife and I. And man, there was one point people were calling us all night long, and she was like, "Nah, we got to put it in. Yeah, we got to put a stop to this because we had to kind of cut it off." But yeah, what I do, my business is Nine Lives Logistics. So they basically transport
Mm.
cars, man. I'm a transporter, and yeah, I just got my second truck, thank God. But yeah, man, for real, it's a blessing, bro. But yeah, we trying to get it in. We trying to scale the business up. So I mean, I transport everything from brand new cars, Teslas, Porsches, to the hoopty down the street that won't start.
Nice.
Yeah, seriously. So
Yeah.
dealerships, residential, we do it all, man. We do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them 1099
Man,
entrepreneurs, man. Man,
that's another. You just that keeping the taxes. That's probably the hardest part, man.
yeah, bro. Oh,
Mm.
hey, listen,
I know.
last year I was an independent contractor. I was working out of my own truck, just delivering car parts. And when it came down to tax time, I had so many receipts, just gas receipts and repair receipts for my little 2014 Chevy Silverado. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna do this. Let me go find me a job. Podcast and acting is always gonna come first, but yeah, I don't need to do this right now. I just need me a steady paycheck. So yeah,
Man, and I'm on the road because I'm still driving myself. I'm trying to get to the point where my wife keep telling me we got to get you out that truck because I got two F-250s. So
Mm.
she's fussing on trying to get me out the truck, but man, I'm on that road, and
Yeah.
I literally what she did was something great because I had stacks of receipts like this.
yeah.
So we went digital. So now I just take pictures and it's in the system. So that helped a lot.
But do
Yeah.
you take pictures as soon as you get the receipts?
Yes. At first I
I
wasn't, bro.
didn't.
You didn't? I wasn't.
I need to get to that point.
Taking pictures, dog.
All
I'm
right.
like, God damn.
I had a console. Full of. I could have put a trash bag of receipts, man. I had so many receipts.
That sounds like my fault.
Yeah, so QuickBooks saved me a lot. QuickBooks saved me, man.
Oh man, sharing them tips, man, and quick shout out to your wife, your queen as well too, to have
Yes,
a good
yes, yeah.
man. Tell them about having a good partner.
Bro, that is the key, man. I wouldn't even be in this business or as far along as I am in acting if it was for her, man. That's my
Yeah.
backbone, bro. Supportive. Man, she hold me. She picked me up when I fall down. So yeah, yeah. Shout out to her for real, man.
Yeah,
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 that's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always like to do that so you can go back and say, "Hey, baby, I shot
Hey,
giving
She
you your
already know. She
flowers,
probably
girl."
around the corner listening.
having that right person in your corner definitely makes a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You gotta have that partner, man. The one that got you back through no matter what. If I was selling balloons, she'll be right there,
Right.
tying the strings on with me. You know what I mean?
That's
Love,
what's up.
Yeah.
love it,
Now,
love it.
let's go into some of your films. Let's talk about West Diego. Share a bit about that project.
Man, West Diego, that's actually one of my favorite films. And I just had this conversation with Trevor yesterday. I think that's probably the most slept on film that we did, and it's one of the best. For some reason, man, it just didn't gravitate, or people didn't gravitate towards it. Um, and that movie, I was on the billboard at NRG for that movie, which is crazy. You
Nice.
drive by and see my face on that NRG billboard was I still get like goosebumps thinking about that. That's crazy, man. But West Diego, I played a character called Wes, and he has a partner, uh, uh, Diego, and man, they plot and plan the scheme to to rob two of the biggest guys, the biggest money movers in the city, and it's kind of their story along with the character King, who shout out Brad, who did an awesome job, man. Uh, man, that if I was to say out of any movie we did, that movie probably has the best range of actors collectively that that I've shot with that film with so far, man. You got people like Ronson Hawkins. You'll be hearing about him real soon. Raina, Janelle, D Hill, Terrell. Man, I mean, it's just it's packed, bro. If that was a Hollywood movie, it would be something like Fight Night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
so many good actors in this movie, but it just didn't take off like we thought it would. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a
man.
dope movie. So if y'all have to check it, if y'all want to give it a look, check it out, man. West Diego is a dope film.
Will do. Will do.
Most definitely. We actually know a handful of those people that you just mentioned,
Yeah,
like very great people. And I
good
think
cast, great actors.
yeah, man. And
Some of
you
the
know,
best in Houston.
yeah, most definitely. And you know what we come to find out is that, as because we in that era of people go back and look at your whole, you know, your,
Catalog.
your catalog.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be one of those films where everybody like, oh, let me look up what the mom did, and they're like, oh, he was in this, then she in
Yeah,
there, he in there, and that,
yeah,
and over
it,
time become a cult classic.
yeah. I feel like that too. It's definitely one of those, bro. And everybody did their thing. It was dope.
And y'all did a what's name for it? Was it correct me if I'm wrong? Didn't y'all have like a viewing party for it as well too, or was
Uh,
if I'm not mistaken?
we haven't had a viewing party yet, but we do a red carpet premiere for every film. And
Okay, okay, okay.
there's no red carpet premieres, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not trying to
Yeah,
brag, but I haven't seen a red carpet premiere like 360s yet.
gotcha.
Nice.
When these
Nice.
dudes stole the red carpet, when they put the premiere on, it's something serious, man. Like
Yeah,
for real. Like I said, that one was at NRG,
yeah.
which
No,
I
that's
think, if I'm not mistaken, we were the first independent film uh, come to even premiere a movie there.
come
That's
on,
dope.
man.
Yeah,
That's what's
Yeah,
up, bro.
that
it's
That's
is
dope.
what's
that.
up. So, so many films. Between the Lies, Brick City, um, different ones. Queen, Awkward, Hours. What's the inspiration behind these projects?
Man, it's really the writers, man, Trevor and Chris and Shannon. I mean, those dudes, man. I call Trevor and Chris, man. I don't know if you're familiar. I'm a big comic dude, so I'm a big. So
Yeah.
there was a character that not Marvel, I'm sorry, DC had called Firestorm, right?
Yeah,
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 Yeah. And these two are two separate entities, but when they come together, they form one of the strongest characters, heroes in DC, which
that's
is
right.
Firestorm, and that's my nickname for Trevor and Chris, man, because separately they're dope, but when they come together like that, it's a firestorm for real. Those dudes are dope, man. The way they think outside the box. And another thing I've noticed about a lot of independent filmmakers, they kind of generally stick to one genre or maybe two. They do either romance or it's bang bang shoot 'em up gang.
Yeah.
Like 360, man, you just name them off. Horrors. I played a vampire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The one we just filmed right now, The Bridge. I'm a witch doctor. You know, I played a cop, undercover cop. I've done it all, man. So I love that there's a range of characters I can play, and it's not the same character every time.
Yeah, because you get stuck playing a gangster or a pimp.
Yes, yeah. Which I played a pimp before in 230.
All right, then, pimp.
We had a short film called 230, man. That's probably my favorite short film out of all the ones we did, and that was dope. I played a pimp called Brooklyn.
No, that's important. I'm glad to see, when, especially in our community, that we stretch ourselves in different genres, and not just in the criminal, criminal genre. Like we have range as a people. Like we're not just monolithic,
Exactly.
So I love seeing creators go a different route or try to stray away from the norm. Well, while I'm on the topic, November 2nd. It's right around the corner. And you have a film, The Bridge, that's making its debut in the theaters. What can you share with us about that film?
Man, The Bridge, it's a dope film. It's a project. It's a horror film. And in this film, I play a character called Dumashay, which is, I played this character before in another film called Purgatory. But in this film, I think he's a little more dark. He's a little more sinister. And he's more into the spiritual world. He's in this film. I can't give it up too much because, like you said, it's right on the corner. But there's a young lady, and they're two best friends. And what they don't know is that their family was part of a coven before they were born. And in this coven, there was some dark things going on, a lot of otherworldly things going on. And so the daughter of one of the young ladies, she has a doll that she's crazy about. She loves the doll, but this doll's possessed by a demon. You know what I'm saying? So, and Dumashay is the character that he's the go-between of between worlds, between spiritual world and then this world here. But it's gonna be crazy, man. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer, but it's sick. And man, Trevor, Chris, Crumbs, shout out Crumbs, who is he does the sound ADR for all the films so far. And man, it's just crazy. I'm excited to see this one, how it's gonna pan out. Because when you film, and y'all know, man, when you film, you only see what you shoot.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't like to spoil it. He was like, man, you come over here to the. Nah, I don't. I want to sit down and watch it in the theater and catch it like everybody else first time.
Yeah.
So I have to ask this question because you were talking about the doll in the movie. If you had to choose which one to go against, it would be the doll that's in your movie, Chucky, Annabelle, or which one would you choose?
I wouldn't definitely want to go against this one because this guy is the one with no name, and that right there says a lot to me. You don't know who he is or what he is. Yeah, and this dude, man, I don't even know what to do. I just know it's an entity that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah. Well, in the spirit of Halloween coming up soon, what's your favorite scary movie?
Man, I'm old school, bro. Man, my favorite movie would probably be Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh man,
yeah. The first iteration, not the one when they tried to redo it. Yeah, the first one,
right.
The 80s versions, because
the 80s version.
Yes,
yeah. Mine, it was Candyman, but check this out.
The remake or the first one?
Oh no, the first one.
Okay, there we go.
I like the remake. The remake was cool, but that first one had me taking a shower, looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like half out of the shower, half into the shower, But no, that I forgot about this one. I just recently sent it in the group. Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
That ending part brought me closer to God. Is that how it's gonna be?
I forgot about Tales from the Hood, man. I forgot about Tales from the Hood. That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was dope. That was a good one. Them little dolls, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, them little dolls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
I tried to get into the second one, it just didn't, hit. But that first one had me. Yeah.
Hey, but you good as long as you don't say Candyman's name. As long as you keep his name out your mouth, you
Yeah, as
good.
long as you keep
I say
Candyman
it 3
out your
times.
mouth.
Just don't say it 3
you gotta
times.
worry about it.
And you good. But yeah, those two are my best. So my favorite.
Yeah, we not about to request for somebody to come and clap us. We ain't got time for that, bro. I'm good. I don't want no smoke whatsoever, bro.
At all.
At all, man. So you've been dropping gems and everything, and sharing some advice things, your career and everything. And somebody always shares great advice, but what has been some of the worst advice you received that you just like, homie, what? Like that ain't it, brother.
Some of the worst advice, man, is
Yeah.
that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Or you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Because you can't tell me what I can. That's the last thing you're gonna tell me because I'm gonna go do it. That's the last thing.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Got to.
Yeah. I had somebody tell me, man, you trying to start a business, man. Nah, man, because they were one of those. He was an older guy, and he's been working for somebody his whole life. So, and I get it, because me too. Up until I woke up one morning, and God put it on my heart that this is what it is. Like I did not. This was not my idea. My company is 9 Lives Logistics. That was not. God gave me that. I woke up out of my sleep one night and told my wife, "Hey, this is what it is. This is what we're going to do, and I know it's going to be good because God gave it to me." And of course, I mean, you're going to have trials and tribulations. We all going to go through stuff. It's not easy. Being an entrepreneur is never easy. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's worth it. Yeah. 9 Lives is the name of my company. That name comes from, I have 7 kids and then my wife and myself. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I don't know if everybody else feel this way, but I don't like to share what I got going on with other people. Like I like to just keep it to myself and just let it blossom. And then once it gets to a certain point, you can't hide it. Everybody knows now, you know what I'm saying? But like at its growing stages, I like to keep it to myself. Only a certain few people know that I act or I even got a podcast, but I don't like sharing mine at its beginning stages because you don't want people's comments and
or the negative
negativity.
energy.
The negative energy, man. I don't want that. I don't want that around me. So I just keep it to myself until one day where you ain't got no other choice but to know I'm doing it.
Everybody gonna know.
Everybody gonna know. Exactly.
I agree.
That's when we're gonna change the phone numbers right there, man. Look, I'm tired of you calling me. Actually, handouts. Boy, it's sad to say that some people be hitting me up sometimes, like, "Hey, man, put me on." I'm like, "Oh, sir, I'm still trying to put myself on, brother. What you talking about, man?"
I just got a couple of messages just last week, and I don't mind doing it if I can help you, but I can't put you on, but I can maybe steer you in the right direction or the direction that somebody else can help you. But I'm not in the position to, other than hey man, somebody or come to set, and because if it's an open set, you can come in being extra, and you never know where that may take off from. But I don't own the company, so I can't put you on nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was gonna say, boy, before we let you go, give us just, we have a lot of people that come here for just, they're trying to figure it out, they're trying to navigate their way in the industry. What's one gem or one piece of advice that you can share with somebody that's just trying to get into acting or try to get into this industry? What's one piece of advice that you can share with that person?
Man, the first thing I would say is, man, just you got to believe in yourself first and foremost. Right. And I have that issue still to this day. Sometimes I know what I'm capable of, but sometimes I have imposter syndrome, and I feel like I don't belong where I'm at, or things like that. But you have to believe in yourself 110%, even when other people don't. That's first and foremost. And then you have to be prepared, man. You got to be prepared because you never know what situation you may be thrust into. You know, you have to be prepared. The saying is what uh, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
even as an actor, man, I guess I can consider myself professional. I mean, I get paid to do it, but uh, I still take acting classes, bro. I mean, I'm always learning, so there's a learning process. My last class, which I need to get back in it, my last class is with Chanel Brown, and I thank her greatly because I learned a lot from her when I was in her class, man. If you don't know who she is, she's Kimberly Reese from A Different World,
Mm-hmm.
and she's dope, man, and she don't play. Like she does not play. She's serious about her acting and she's serious about her class. And yeah, just be focused. And if people are really talking about you want to be an actor, man, I would suggest highly that you take some type of acting classes. Like,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you have to, man. You have to.
No way
It's the
around
must.
it.
Yeah, no way around it. Seriously, man. You can't get on the basketball court and you never really play ball or never really take it serious or want to practice. You gotta hone your skills. You gotta know who you are and what you're capable of.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that'd be the thing with some folks, especially in today's society. Everybody want everything right now, right away.
Yeah,
But
microwave. This is a
they don't
microwave
see the
society, man.
work that goes into it, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
Nothing's gonna happen overnight that's worth having, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You gotta
Oh,
put in the work. You gotta put in the work. Like I said, I'm 10 films in. I started this in 2018 and I feel like I'm just getting started. And I turned down roles, man. I literally turned down roles because I felt like it wasn't good at the time, or either I was busy on another project and I don't like to spread myself thin because I want to totally commit 110%.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's just what it is. That's just me personally. I know people that they got projects going at the same time, but it doesn't work for me that way because I want to be 110% into that one character. I want to be that character. When you see me on the screen, I don't want you to see Derrick De-Mond. I want you to see whoever that person is that I'm playing.
Yeah.
Right, right, right.
And that's
Man.
acting to me. That's acting to me. When you can look on screen and say, "Damn, that's not that's not him." And I had my brother tell me that. My own brother was like, "Man, I didn't see you on the screen up there."
Yeah,
Mm.
That made me feel really good. That made me feel like I was doing something right.
that's right.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Man, Derek, tell everybody where we can follow you at.
Yeah, no doubt, man. My Instagram, they're all Derrick De-Mond, and it's DERRICK. If you can't see it on the screen, DE hyphen capital MOND. Because if you just put DEMOND, it's gonna take some guy that's in prison in Kansas, and that ain't me.
Whoa,
Shout
whoa,
out to
man.
that guy that's in Candace in prison. Hold your head.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Hold it
definitely not
down.
me. So I went
Yes,
and
sir.
Googled myself one day for a customer, man. I typed in Derrick De-Mond without the hyphen, and some dude in the federal prison system popped up. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey,
Let me go
no, no,
back. Let me go back.
hey, man,
Yeah.
brother Derek, I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Me and you said that same thing. Of I fit the description. We part of
Yes.
that bald head and beard
Bald
community.
head beard. You already know.
He was a
That's the
bald
only
head
reason,
man with a beard.
bro. Every time I pop in the news, it'll be somebody looking the camera like one of us, looking like us, just like,
You
nigga,
look
that's
like
you. Like, no, it ain't
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
bro. Boy, I fit the description. I fit the description, man. But
Yes, sir.
man, real quick before you go to man, I think it was a couple years ago when Horse came out and when the Queen of Awakening came out, and I was like, I wish I could have got on that because I like Chris was saying, like I love seeing us do something different.
Yes.
And I was like trying my, I was like, man, what is movie at? What is man? What is do that? What is I? So this is kind of like fate right here, and it was just so dope because I want to see our people do something different. Because in all honesty, I think me being me and me seeing what you did helped me put me on a path of really, go out there and try different characters
Man.
and show because like I like comic books too. Like all of us like comic books and different characters, and that put me in the thought of like, nah, I'm gonna just do this one character, get that from my demo reel, go to the next character. So when
Yes.
major casting directors look at my demo, they see different characters, not the same one.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
need to see us more in Star Trek, vampire films. I'm about to make a
Yes.
zombie
Lord.
infected one. us being on Game of Thrones. Like we need more of that to see us. They just did the harder they fall. We need to see our people on the big screen like that in those different elements. So thank you, bro, for doing that. Thank you.
Man, I appreciate you. Before y'all go, I'm gonna say this real quick. I just shared the story the other night on another podcast, man, and that made me feel good that you just said that because I was at work one day and I was out at Freeport. Shout out to Nikki. So there's a young lady out there, man, and I was telling her about, you need to watch this movie. Go check out Between the Lies, and she told me that she had watched it. Like, yo, I saw it. I sat down with my family, and she was like, man, they were like, I can't believe you know him, blah blah blah. And she started tearing up because she was telling me like she's always wanted to do either acting or voiceovers. And she didn't think that it was possible being from a small town. I told her, I'm from Richmond, Texas. You know what I mean? You can't get no smaller than that. And she was like, she started tearing up telling me that I inspired her to actually go and take acting classes. And I thought that was really dope, man, that I did something or I'm doing something that inspires people to want to live out their dreams and just be the best version of themselves. Because she said she'd been wanting to do it for years, just never had the courage to get up and just get out and do it. She started taking acting classes after talking to me, man. I thought that was just dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because you never know who's watching.
You never know.
We get so busy, especially as men. We go out. We all got jobs, outside of acting and podcasting, and we got our head down grinding at the jobs, making money to provide, and then we gotta still chase our goals and our dreams and stuff. And then once we look up, we see what all we accomplished, but then also too with all the people that we done inspired. Like we inspired a lot of people that's watching us.
Yes.
And we're not really paying attention. We just so laser focused. But you don't never know who's watching you. Like they see you.
You never know. And that made me want to go 10 times harder, man. Honestly.
Yep.
Just to hear that from her and just to see the authenticity and the emotion behind. Like she was literally tearing up in front of me, man. Which I had to turn my face and try to pull back too, because they started making me feel like some type of way. I'm like, that was dope, man. I love it.
And we thank you, many blessings to you and your career, your family, what you do, gratitude, humble blessings, all that, man. And y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Derrick De-Mond on the Just Acting Up Show, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate y'all, man. God bless.
God bless.
Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike's favorite part of the show.
I forgot about this part. I'm gonna lie.
Did you really?
I did.
I may have been gone, but I'm back.
Oh my God.
Acting the fool. Who gets the award this time, Chris?
We're talking about some, smooth criminals. No, we headed over to Portland, Oregon. Where police, they pulled over some people for a normal traffic stop. And what they discovered was a bag full of drugs. 35-year-old Reginald Reynolds and passenger Mia Benginstos. They were arrested. They found a bag full of drugs that was labeled not a bag full of drugs.
Oh, hell no.
Wow.
And then when police searched the car, they found more drugs, handguns, all that other stuff. So they got charged with possession of, and they was in a stolen vehicle, and they was trafficking meth. So, yeah.
Well, I tell you, stupid is as stupid does.
Catch me. I guess they thought, hey, if you write not a bag full of drugs, it makes you think it's not a bag full of drugs.
Yeah. That's how
Yeah, well, way to go.
Like you always say, Mike, they make it easier and easier for the cops.
Yeah, they do. Just, hey, I am a criminal. Come here now.
Stupid.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. They meth heads, man. You know what a meth head want for Christmas, right?
What?
They 2 front teeth.
They actually do want their 2 front teeth. They actually,
Dental hygiene is important here in America. I frown upon that joke.
Hey, I'm telling you, all these jokes are drug related. Like Charlie Sheen. How much drugs did Charlie Sheen take?
No.
enough to kill 2.5 men. Come.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
2.5
Dang.
men. The TV show, Charlie
That's
Sheen.
actually pretty. That's a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. That was clever.
That was pretty good. Thank you, James.
No, that was pretty clever. I like that. That was good.
Since it's Halloween, I know people gonna be dressing up in their costumes, and there's a lot of crime that happens, and so you need Batman. But do you know what's the difference between Batman and criminals?
What?
Batman can go out at night without robbing.
That's actually pretty. You know what? Yeah.
Have the DC universe went through enough?
Hey, it's still better than Joker. It was still better than Joker.
Have the DC universe went through enough?
Have we not been through enough? You know what I mean? I applaud you. Yeah,
Thank you. Respect my funny.
These were great.
Respect my
My God, Chris, have they suffered enough?
just like them Steelers in the background.
Oh,
Hey, we ain't
Okay. When they go low, you
we
go
ain't
low.
going. All right. Sunday is around the corner now. We recording this Saturday. We're gonna see if you're gonna have that same energy as Sunday around 7 o'clock at night.
here come the
Who we
Packers.
play Sunday?
Yeah, y'all play the Packers.
We'll be all right.
All right.
We'll be all right.
Moving on.
All right, good people. We stay locked in. We have Brittanei C coming to talk to us about some grant writing in the Balancing Act. So don't go nowhere. Just Acting Up Show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Balancing Act, where we give certain flowers out to individuals, or we let other individuals come on and promote their business or what they specialize in. Now, this is a homie of another homie. Hey, Brittany.
Hey.
Hey. So, ladies, gentlemen, without further ado, round of applause for Brittany. I'm sorry, but you know I'm silly as hell.
It's okay. I enjoy it because it reminds me of Let's Get Ready to Rumble, that game. So we're good.
We're good? Yes.
We're good.
Brittany, tell us a little bit about yourself, and because I know this is the first time really I'm meeting Chris, because I know you said you saw Chris accept the award at what was it? It was the Black
Excellence Awards.
All right, that's right. And this is your first time meeting Mike as well.
How you doing?
And
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Mm-hmm. And so pretty much I know Brittany is on here to talk about her grant writing, which is can come in very, very helpful and handy to those who are searching for grants. So Brittany, I'll shut up because I talk too much. And I'll let you take it away, and I'll let the guys ask questions. But go ahead, Brittany, take it away.
So my name is Brittanei C, as James so amazingly announced. And I am a nonprofit specialist. So what I do is mainly show and teach those about grant writing. I coach. It's mainly I mainly teach nonprofit leaders and business owners that are disadvantaged, minorities, Black, non-Black minorities, how to get access to the funding for their, not just their business or their nonprofit, but for their projects as well.
Nice. So, what is your experience as far as, like, how long have you been doing that? What's your background with writing grants?
I've actually been doing it for 5 years. It's going to be 6 years coming up on December. And I got into it just because I don't want to say I was bored, but I was looking for something else to do. And so I've always liked to write. I've always liked to research. And this was like the perfect fit for me, grant writing.
What is the biggest challenges of like grant writing? Because I know a lot of people in our community that they're not very educated on grant writing. So, like, what is the like how do you even get started just to educate our listeners and and get them ready if they want to do grant writing?
If they want to do it, if they want to be taught, it is an extensive process on learning about it. And that's where I feel like I come in. I actually enjoy learning complex methods and condensing them for those that really they don't want to read a lot. They don't want to probably do the research themselves, but I give them a comprehensive breakdown whenever I am training and coaching. That way they understand it a little better.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, because definitely with us as a brand, or even just like us individually as influencers, like it can be overwhelming when like you'll research a grant and you'll see all these grants come down for this, for that, and it's just like, what do you do next? Like, how do you decipher what's a good grant to pursue, what's not, what's just like I mean, how is that process like working with your clients, doing the just finding and locating the grant that fits
I
them?
would say with finding and locating is very easy because I'm not going after all of them for my clients. I'm just going after the one that they're a match to. Think about it. When like you, James, everyone on this platform are friends, right?
Mhm.
Whenever you meet your friend, you're not going to be like, okay, that random guy that maybe kind of has a serial killer look and bad energy, that's my best friend. You're not going to do that. And it's the same process with writing grants. You want to go with a grant that you are qualified for, that you know that you're a match. And here's a tricky part. Here's a tricky part. Grants are very like mysterious as well as in plain sight at the same time. So a difficulty is also knowing which one that you qualify for. But when you know what you want as a business, as a platform, when you know what kind of funding you're looking for, when you have a knowing of self, a knowing of what your expectations are, as well as the grantor's expectations, then yeah, you can. I don't want to say it's easy. I don't want to guarantee anything because those are spam words in the grant community if you didn't already
Mhm.
know. But
Mhm.
that's one way to help them reach their goal.
Okay.
Love it, love it. So, what are some other things? I know me and you talked before about grants and like what else can we use the grants for? Like what other businesses or whatever things you can use the grants? Because I know we talk a lot, we chop up and laugh and joke around. But what are other things that we can use the grants for that we come across? Like
Okay,
example.
so I'll let them in on our conversation that we had. So
Mhm.
when me and James talked, I told him that there are grants out there for artists.
Mm.
Whether you're drawing, performing, even you can, there is no category for cosplay, but under performance art, there are grants for that. And I told him this like this: when you go to the Comic Cons and those cosplayers are there, they're in character for what, 12, 18 hours.
Hmm.
And then it's not just that one day that they're there all week. So
Right.
for between 18 and well, 12 and 18 hours for, let's say the convention is 5 days, they're that character.
Right.
They gotta, and being that character is not cheap. They got to eat, they got to take breaks. So, what better way to have a grant help them fund at least half of or a good portion of what they're already doing? That way, they're not stressed out. They're not like, oh, I got to go broke because I'm here at this convention. I don't know where my next meal is coming from, and starving artists. It takes that out of what it is that we love to do.
Mhm.
Hmm. That's
That's good. Um, so let me ask you about this. So you found a grant, right? You go through the process of writing it and applying for it. What is that review process like? What is like? Take us through a process like from once you find a grant and applying for, like, what's the process to see it through to actually getting the grant?
See you through to getting it. Excellent question. So after you applied and it's yes, the grantor is saying, yeah, I love your film project. I want to fund it. You agreed on the amount and they send it to you. After that is management. I call it post award management because you do need, before you even get there, you already need a plan on how you're going to spend the funds. So when now that you're at that stage of getting the funds, you know exactly what to do to spend it on what you need. And then you do have to keep a record of what you're spending. So if they're checking in or they want to see if you qualify for funding in the next year or the next few months, they're like, okay, yeah, they're good to go. I'm going to keep funding their project, or I'm going to keep sending them funds because they're trustworthy. I see what it is they're doing. They have a plan. They're taking this just as seriously, if not more seriously than I am.
Hmm.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
So there's different type of funding, that's out there for people. Um, where do you think people should go to like look for grants? I know there's a lot of people on Instagram and say, hey, you can go you can get this grant for this grant, that grant. But is there like a hub where there's a place where it breaks down to whatever you're doing, you can, look for this grant? So where would you go and tell the people to start?
Well, I would say Google. Besides
Mm.
Google, because I know we can Google just about
Well,
anything, and now they incorporated what Gemini to it. So now you don't even have
Mm,
to like your whatever you type in the search bar is automatic AI generated response, right?
mm,
So places that I used like as a professional when I first started, and um even now, I would say me, I'm a hub because I'm always researching these so they can
mm-hmm,
connect
mhm,
with you. That's one source.
mm-hmm,
There's plenty of grants for NEA.gov. They are like for the art society. There are different nonprofits that support the arts. There are newsletters
mhm,
because when you get onto their newsletter, they're going to tell you because it's not out always in like the public eye, but whenever you are attached to their newsletter, or maybe you are on their committee, or you just volunteering for them
mhm,
or meeting them, anything, the best way I would say to get that insider grant information is newsletters.
mhm,
But besides a Google search, um, grants.gov, sam.gov. That's for like the federal funding, but they do have it for arts. It depends on what project it is. It depends on how little or how big you need funds for.
mhm,
And one other source is I think it's the Alley Theater. Don't quote me on it, but a lot
okay.
of our local spots for theater, they have it where you can qualify for their grant for whatever program that they have their own. So different sources like that.
okay.
Nice.
Cool, cool,
Thank
cool.
you. Thank
Appreciate it.
you. Go ahead and for our listeners and viewers, let us know where they can reach out to you for if they want to get any help with grant writing, grant funding. Where can they reach you at?
First of all, I'm impossible to find. No, I'm kidding. But I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, I'm on Threads, LinkedIn, like all the major platforms. And I'm also on Twitter. I keep forgetting that, but I have a Twitter. But it's all writing visions. If you type that in, like in those, but on Facebook, I'm writing visions 22, and on Twitter, I'm writing visions 9.
Nice, nice, nice.
Also, everyone, I am a part of Score Houston as a workshop presenter. And I am CEO of Write the Vision Plainly LLC. That is my company.
There you, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Brittany C, the CEO of the nonprofit. I like that CEO. I got some cool friends, man. That's powerful right there, the CEO. Brittany, thank you so much for joining us. Greatly appreciated. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you need more information on grant writing, Brittany is right there. Hit her up. Sorry, I have to be a little bit serious on that one. So talk to her.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
But
Thank you,
yeah, y'all get on my calendar. Let me know.
Clap in. Let me clap like the Joker on the Dark Knight. That's how it is. Boy, God dog, I'm moving. Well, it's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We like I said, we really haven't done a show in quite some time.
In a while.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It felt good. It felt good getting through this, man. That's what I'm saying. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day.
Getting back to it.
It's been a long. Getting back to it. Got to shake off a little bit of rust, you know.
Yeah.
But shout out to Tashay. She couldn't be here with us today.
Yeah.
But
She's prepping for. She has she's doing her thing, what she do best right now. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
Doing stage plays, acting, modeling, and mommying. We always stay busy. But yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, that's gonna do it for our show. Mike, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Just want to give digital hugs to my to my brothers, James, Chris. Digital hugs all the way around to Shay.
Yeah, man.
You know, we approaching almost 4 years, man.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be 4 years in November.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out how to celebrate. We gotta party. Bring the
It's been a
party, man.
long
Party,
time.
Man. But I knew party man.
Yeah.
The Joker, Prince. All right, I'm sorry.
Shout out to James's internet connection that's been hating this whole. That's been
boy. I tell you,
boy, been Mr. Roboto, huh?
Boy, he been in the Matrix, boy. He been.
Made no sense. How am I right now? Am I good?
Well, you good now, and then you
At the end of the show, boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, go ahead, take us home, bro.
Okay, my word for the week. Good things are going to happen. Keep fighting for what you want. Don't worry and have faith that it will all work out. That's my word for the week.
That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful.
Take that with you.
Yeah, take that with you. Party man. Party man. Don't party like nobody can. I'm sorry, that's the only musical for the Joker that we want to see. The Prince and Jack Nicholson. We gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time on Just Acting Up Show.
Peace.
Party man. Tell them what today.